3 years. He's been able to release 15. We need you to attend Monday UNSW 1 o'clock at the Law School. And
90% of the wealth on this planet while people starve. We ourselves are the vehicle for change. Only the people will make change. And our union will be standing behind and in solidarity with this movement. Come on, let's stay here and let's fight this to the end.
It's our world, our land, and our struggle, and our human rights. The proposal that I want to put forward to you is that there is legislation in the government where if we gather 10,000 signatures, what we want here today can be tabled and it can be discussed. But I think we need to do more than that. I think we need to continue to build a mass movement that is continuing to fight for fundamental social change. Thank you very much.
I'm the guy doing the PA. Just 2 requests, thank you. One is there's a blue bag gone missing, which has got a bit of the PA equipment in it. It's a little blue bag. If that could be brought here, that'd be great. Looks like we found it. Okay, great. Okay, the second...
There's a demonstration that's going to be here at 12 o'clock in Martin Place against the expansion of the coal seam gas industry across this country, which is contributing to the global warming crisis that we're seeing. And I think that
we think what we're going to do probably is wrap up the speaking list by 4 o'clock. Just to explain the rationale for that, we have permission, which I'd like to remind people they don't actually have the legal authority to give. But anyway, I think that's why we all came here, to occupy. We're going to occupy Sydney, because here in Sydney a couple of weeks ago, I'm just starting out as a teacher, a high school teacher. Hi all the high school teachers out there, I know you're here. Happy to see all of you here today, because this is where it starts. We're going to change that around. It's with every one of you, when we get together collectively, that we can challenge this rotten system. Barry O'Farrell's system, Julia Gillard's racist system. We're going to challenge it all, and we're going to join in solidarity with all of those people on Wall Street in Greece who made a revolution in Tunisia and Egypt. We are in solidarity with them, the 99% against the 1%. So, don't be shy, occupy. Don't be shy. Occupy. Don't be shy. Occupy. Don't be shy, occupy. We have our first lost property announcement. They're keys to a car. They've got a red, yellow and black little thing on them.
And understanding what's going on, understanding what money is, understanding what corporate is, understanding what's going on with our society. We have a feeling that things are going wrong with our lives. Still, we are the privileged ones in the world. We are the 1% of the rest of the world. The rest of the world is the 99%. That is important for us to understand. We are the privileged ones. We are the ones who need to be in solidarity with the ones that are really suffering. Okay?
That has really been the most inspiring thing about this year has been the fact that the movement starting in the Middle East have spread like wildfire, and that everyone in the world shares a collective grief.
We are united, okay? It's taken a long time for us people to get to you, mob. Now let's go together. If you want this occupation, the Tent Embassy will walk tall with you people, and we will make it our sovereign duty to bring you people together with us to get this land back, get this country back, stop the corruption, stop the theft, stop the murderous ways these people are killing us. Let's go together. Tent Embassy's there. Come on, let's get them.
I pay my respects to the Indigenous people of this land, and we also want to
about economics. Now, an economic system is very simple. It is a chain of supply and demand. It has one purpose, that is to give people the resources they need for a good quality of life. Our economic system has stopped doing this. I am just here to plant a seed, to give you an idea. Think about what other economic systems we can use, how people can have the resources that they need to live, the food they need to eat, the education they need for their minds to thrive, what other ways in which we can do this, and how we can achieve this together as a society. Seeing everyone here makes me so glad, and I know we will do fantastic things. Occupy together.
$1 billion went to the Australian Federal Police and ASIO. That's where our money's going to keep this unjust system going. Let's cut military spending. Let's kick the US out of Australia. Let's be independent.
Everybody, we've got 10 more minutes of this speaking list and we need to make a decision about where we're going to occupy, because that's what we're all here to do, okay?
Globally, it isn't based in politics. It isn't based in anything to do with that. It's based in love and caring for one another. And finally doing the right thing for this planet.
Place knowing it's going to be a calm, beautiful place to sleep underneath the stars, and there's lots of people who sleep in Martin Place every night because they don't have any other options, because they, like us, are part of the 99%. So in solidarity with everybody who is struggling against this system, I believe
whether we can find agreement on when our next General Assembly is held. For those who need to go soon, know when the next meeting is.
Okay, everybody, now I've said earlier before that the police have given us so-called permission. Now, as I've also said before, they have no legal right whether or not to give that permission, but they like to act as if they do, for us to be here until 4:30. Now, we've just voted that we're going to stay here, and we're going to stay here beyond 4:30, okay? Now, what that means is we need maximum solidarity, okay? We need people to sit down, to bring their things, to set up their tents now, if you like, to take this space, okay? So everybody begin to do that. We can begin this occupation. There have been 2 other proposals that have come through from the speakers so far that I would like to put to the crowd. The first one was that we want to have another General Assembly. The time that has been proposed for that is 10 a.m. tomorrow, right here in Martin Place. Please raise your hands if you think we have another General Assembly here tomorrow, 10 a.m. in Martin Place. Okay, can I see any votes against that? Okay, that one's definitely carried. The other vote is that tomorrow we're going to be joined by people protesting the rapacious coal seam gas industry here in Sydney. And there was a vote that we support that, there was a suggestion that we support that demonstration. Now please raise your hands if you think that's what we should do. All those opposed? Not a single person opposed. Okay, thank you everybody.
We want to make sure that we can stay here as long as possible, if possible. So people should start setting this stuff up, chalk the ground, sing songs, do what we need, as long as we need to try and stay here. And also listen to the speakers as we discuss some of the things to do with our fabulous occupation. That kind of antisocial behaviour is just not on. We should respect everybody, and I don't think calling women bitches is very helpful.
how difficult it is to move a group of 1,000 or more people who are sitting, who are playing music, who are enjoying themselves, who are having a good time, who are talking about the future of humanity,